Shook my, now I'm finna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
That, say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black. Designer say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drift. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, QU. Let's go, I'ma get. Unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'ma get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like them. These, I come through and nip you crickets. I come through and moves be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like he drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rim, riding on rim. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from tonight. Back in my bag and as big as a duffel with blessings on blessings. I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter, I feel like a starter. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
Big carbon hit like Mayweather, Tula come through and bow up. Got millions out there rap, they hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in coming, I stole the show. Don't run up on that, she a head case, all she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week, back no more features, I might just third shoot. I'm geeked on next week, back no more features, I might have parachute. Yeah, glow, stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow, slapping, rapping, making bail. Two-tone Cartier match the nails.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Just as we do every Thanksgiving Day, the kick is off, and here we go from Detroit. Samuel now to return it. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. DJ Chark there for the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dumping the ball.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd and 8. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. He gets loose down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a James Cook touchdown. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal, that start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Return coming here from the 12. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He'll throw again on 2nd down. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it sets up 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the Lions the 1st. They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Pass play coming here. Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. Offense in the hurry up here. Gibbs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now try Gibbs again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down. They'll run. It's Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Back to throw. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Bills get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen hits his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. From the 48. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Allen on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. And he moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
On 1st down, Allen. Completed over the middle. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
To throw again, it's Allen. That one's cut along the left sideline. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Into the hands of Gibbs. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Making the stop that time. Taron Johnson.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He's going to keep it this time. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They're going for this. Throw is caught by the back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Bills have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Slot man motioned over. Allen now on 1st down. He finds Kincaid. He's got it in the red zone. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
Lions nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Wright reels it in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Lions have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Working quickly here. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down. He's got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10 now. Pass complete to Gibbs. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd down from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And the Bills make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked on a guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. This time, they'll keep it on the ground. Cook gets the first and more. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bass now to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Returns looking good so far. 40! This half is off to an excellent start, Brock. Hopefully it's an indicator of the type of action we're going to see through to the end of this one.
Yeah, these guys just come out of the locker room, Kate, and it's offense and it's defense and it's our scripts, but those special teams guys come out wanting to be special, and he was.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Samuel now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Allen setting up play action. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. And the Lions have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 36. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
He's got a man left. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Back now, pressure on its way. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start the 2nd half with some needed points. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Samuel now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Offense in the hurry up here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Allen on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Lions will go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. A start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Rolling out to his left. He's got it over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure Coach play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
From the 47. And they pick him up again. Terry Johnson has it. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. To the air, 3rd and long. Lays out, what a catch. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass complete to Cook. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They motion a receiver left. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Just 1 quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Oh no, the ball is loose. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Stanley keeping him involved in their passing game, Brock, but that throw now didn't work out the way his earlier targets had.
It kind of felt like, you could see that from the booth, this defense was sick and tired of this running back catching the ball. Yeah. A whole lot more active in their coverage, and somebody was ready to finally separate the football when it arrived.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he caves, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And they fail to make this a two-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a two-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it. It breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
This is complete to Gibbs. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Running it with David Montgomery. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
This one intended for the running back. And that brings up 4th and long. Back to throw it. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
A 50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Bills feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. The Bills with a punt team out there. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It'll go down as a 37-yard punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. He'll look to throw it. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Gibbs now from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th.
Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give to Cook, running left. And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Back to throw. He finds Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Again, it's Cook. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another one for Cook. And he's brought down for a loss. Final seconds on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. So everything comes down to this from Tyler Bass. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they're going to get to celebrate both the Thanksgiving holiday and the victory over the coming days, with more time than normal coming up between games. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Bills, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.